Brothers and sisters, warm greetings from Sri Balaji Vidyapith, popularly referred to as SBV. I am delighted to meet you all once again through Channel 1. I thank you all for your continuous support for the Channel 1 video podcast series. Today, we are going to address a highly anticipated topic, vaccination COVID-19. Over the last few months, we have witnessed something truly miraculous. Exemplary teamwork and cooperation between human beings and entire nation have helped us begin to gain victory over a pandemic of an unprecedented magnitude, the COVID-19 pandemic. As of 23rd March 2021, India has had 1,16,46,081 cases of COVID-19. We have 3,34,646 active cases at present in the country. Sadly, 1,59,967 Indians have lost their lives in this war against a deadly virus. However, with the active support of the people, our government has been taking effective steps to contain the spread of the virus in our country. One of the most crucial factors in controlling the pandemic is to empower the citizens with the right information. In addition, we need to take all precautions as per the advisories being issued by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. Finally, the preventive step, namely the vaccination against COVID-19. It is a matter of pride that the world's largest COVID-19 vaccination drive started in India on January 16th this year. In this context, let us first understand the concept of vaccination. Vaccination is the process of administering a weakened form of the infectious agent or its components to stimulate the immune system of the individual to develop resistance against the disease. The vaccine per se does not cause disease in the individual. The development of the first vaccine against an infectious disease is quite an interesting story. Edward Jenner, an English physician, discovered the vaccine for smallpox, a highly contagious disease then, from the lesions of a similar disease, cowpox. Hence, the rationale behind the word vaccine, which is derived from vacca, meaning cow. Further work by eminent scientists such as Louis Pasteur and others have made vaccines a reality. We have come a long way since then. We have eradicated smallpox and are on the verge of eradicating many other diseases such as polio, tetanus, measles, etc. Vaccines have become a household term in the past decades due to active immunization program implemented by the Government of India. There are around 6 to 8 vaccines being administered globally, and at least 132 countries and territories have administered more than 359 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines so far. As many as 4.7% have been vaccinated per 100 people all over the world. Two vaccines that have been granted emergency use authorization by the Central Drugs Standard Control Organization in India are Covishield of AstraZeneca's vaccine manufactured by Serum Institute of India, and Covaxin manufactured by Bharat Biotech Limited. Covishield vaccine is a viral vector based vaccine, whereas Covaxin vaccine is a whole virion inactivated coronavirus vaccine. Both the vaccines require 2 doses to be effective. The second dose of Covishield is to be administered 4 to 6 weeks after the first dose, whereas the second dose of Covaxin is to be administered on day 28 after the first dose. But recent recommendations have advised to space out Covishield vaccine doses by 4 to 8 weeks for better efficacy. It is noteworthy that there is no head-to-head comparison done between two vaccines being used in India. So one cannot choose one vaccine over the other. Both would work fine in preventing the infection as well as preventing a person from going into a severe state of the disease. These vaccines are expected to provide a reasonable amount of protection against the mutated virus also. COVID-19 affects all age groups. However, morbidity and mortality is several times higher in adults, particularly in those above the age of 50 years. Children have either asymptomatic or mild infection. Hence, the current action plan is to vaccinate the adults and those people at highest risk of exposure, such as healthcare and frontline workers. Chronic diseases and morbidities like the cardiac, neurological, pulmonary, metabolic, renal, and malignancies are not contradictions. In fact, the benefit of COVID vaccines to reduce the risk of severe COVID disease and death is for those who have these comorbidities. Patients who are admitted in hospital or intensive care unit and have bleeding problems should delay the vaccination till they are discharged. However, several people with heart and brain disorders are on blood thinners like aspirin and antiplatelet drugs. They can continue with their medicines and have the vaccines. For them, vaccines are absolutely safe. Currently, available COVID vaccine do not have any live virus, and therefore individuals with immune issues can have the vaccine safely. It is recommended to receive the vaccine even after COVID-19 infection. Individuals have to wait for 4 to 8 weeks after recovery from COVID symptoms before getting the vaccine. A provisional certificate would be provided after the first dose. On completion of the second dose, when you receive the message for completion of schedule, it would include a link to download a digital certificate of vaccination for your perusal. This certificate can then be saved in the DigiLocker app. I am proud to announce that SBV has implemented a successful COVID-19 vaccination strategy in line with national guidelines. I welcome Dr. Swati Jayant Pawar, Deputy Medical Superintendent, MGM-CRI, SBV, to elaborate on the COVID-19 vaccination drive at SBV.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Swati Jayant Pawar, Deputy Medical Superintendent, MGM-CRI, SBV. After successfully treating about 2000 COVID patients, commissioning a world-class RT-PCR laboratory, devising our own procedures to combat the monotonous and prolonged lockdown meticulously while following the SOPs disseminated by the Government of India, training and helping not just our own staff but also those in the front line to combat the COVID-19, mourning the COVID-19 related deaths, and while we were still battling with the COVID-19 infection rate trickling downwards, reorganizing and trying to restart and reopen the shut down services at the hospital, we were also very eagerly waiting for the advent of a vaccine like never before. We all prayed that the vaccine should come soon enough with the hope to bring down the pandemic, and so it did. I was delighted to receive the first mail from the government as early as October 2020 to send the list of candidates for vaccination. The admin had responded promptly to this directive. Up until March, only the government employees in the health department were authorized to register beneficiaries, and self-registrations were not possible. Vaccination started in Puducherry on 16th of January 2021, and we were all very excited. However, it was observed that this excitement was not translated into the actual vaccine benefit. In the initial rollout, the Government of India, as already pointed out by our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, prioritized the healthcare workers for vaccination. Less and less people were willing to take the shot, citing reasons for fear, illness, doubt about efficacy, accessibility, etc. It was observed that only 25% of the healthcare workers were vaccinated until mid-February. That is when the government decided to open vaccination site at private centers, following which MGM-CRI got approval as a pilot project vaccination site for only 3 days. During those 3 days, we had vaccinated around 300 staff members. Further, we implored the government of Puducherry to restart the site, and since March 5th, the MGM-CRI vaccination site has been functioning regularly. And also, we used all the possible ways to promote vaccine safety, including the word of mouth, by posting pictures of people who successfully received the vaccines on our official Facebook page, and by appealing to their emotions by saying vaccination is for your safety and for the safety of your near and dear ones. The above steps enhance the sense of responsibility in the employees and students of SBV, and I am proud to say that 92% of our staff are vaccinated as on today. We at SBV had organized a mega COVID-19 vaccination camp on 24th of March 2021, during which vaccines were administered free of cost to all the beneficiaries. The program was a huge success. More than 3,000 people were inoculated in a single day. This would not have been possible without the persistent efforts of our administration and successful collaboration amongst our personnel and the valuable support from the government. So go there, get vaccinated and maintain all COVID precautions. Good for you and good for the nation. Thank you.
At this juncture, I wish to extend my gratitude on behalf of SBV family to the Puducherry administration who have been quite supportive with regard to the implementation of our COVID-19 vaccination drive and the recently conducted vaccination mela, which was inaugurated by Her Excellency Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry. While the vaccine is an important part of COVID-19 protection, it is important to emphasize the continued practice of COVID appropriate behaviors or CAB. What are the components of CAB? These are frequent and thorough hand washing using soap and water, wearing a mask or face cover, and maintaining physical distancing of 6 feet for personal safety and prevention of community transmission. Prompt testing for COVID-19 followed by prompt self-isolation if there are suggestive symptoms. Dear friends, let all of us honestly follow all the advisories issued by our leaders and participate in the vaccination drive. Let all of us diligently follow COVID appropriate behaviors and play an active role in controlling this pandemic. Recently, SBV had contributed educational content to the Vidya Mitra, an e-learning initiative of the InflibNet NIPTEL. The concept had been developed by Dr. Janani, Department of Periodontology, Indira Gandhi Institute of Dental Sciences, SBV. The content comprises of various topics in periodontology for the benefit of undergraduate students of dental sciences. My hearty congratulations to Dr. Janani and Dr. Shiva Ramakrishnan and the team of Internal Quality Assurance Cell for this venture. I urge the other faculties of SBV to contribute to this field of e-learning, which is becoming more and more relevant in these pandemic times. I wish you the best of health. Do remember to continue practicing physical distancing, wearing masks, and personal hygiene. Stay safe. God bless you. Jai Hind.